If you guys don't like this episode of the Ryan Knight WWE Report on YouTube, then you are cursed. I'm just kidding. Even if you guys see this episode and don't like it, then you will not be cursed. Alright guys, but yes, in all seriousness, hello WWE YouTube Nation. I hope you are all having a fabulous Tuesday and Wednesday Eve, guys. Boy, you know what? We are 4 nights away, okay? We are 4 nights away from night 1 of WrestleMania 42 at Allegiant Stadium in Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. We are only 5 nights away, okay, from night 2 of WrestleMania 42. And in 5 nights from tonight, we will find out who leaves WrestleMania 42 as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. But in 4 nights, we will find out who leaves WrestleMania 42 as the WWE Undisputed Champion. So very, very exciting stuff heading this weekend at WrestleMania. But alright guys, anyway, in this episode, we are going to talk about some other stuff that happened last night on Monday Night Raw. So last night on Monday Night Raw, we had a little surprise because a tag team from Friday Night SmackDown, the MFTs, showed up on Monday Night Raw last night, and they were talking with Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, and the Megastar LA Knight. Yeah! And it ended up becoming a match in a 6-man tag team matchup. Alright, guys? And I gotta be very honest with you, there was one member of the MFTs that was not on Raw last night, and that was Tama Tonga. Okay, and he was the only one out of the MFTs that was not on Raw last night. But it became into a 6-man tag team matchup. Okay, so excuse me, sorry guys, I just had lunch. So, but yeah, it ended up being the MFTs from Friday Night SmackDown taking on the Usos and LA Knight. Yeah! And you know what? It was a really interesting matchup until the one member of the MFTs showed up. Tama Tonga showed up and made a distraction to the former OTC Solo Sikoa, the leader of the MFTs. And next thing you know, the Megastar LA Knight, yeah, and the Usos would defeat the MFTs in a 6-man tag team match. But here's the problem, and here is the issue, okay? Talking about the MFTs, okay? At the beginning of the MFTs, Tama Tonga was a really good soldier to Solo Sikoa, and now that good soldier is kind of like, I don't know, he's kind of like debating, is the MFT the right fit for him? Is the MFT, being with them the right decision? There's a lot going on that is on his mind. Now, I know he cost Solo and the MFTs a match last night on Raw. But I gotta be very honest with you guys. This Friday on SmackDown, the MFTs will battle the Wyatt Six in an 8-man street fight, okay? And already there were WWE fans saying that after last night's match on Raw, Tama Tonga is going to betray Solo and the MFTs in the match this Friday on SmackDown. Now, of course, that is not official, but it is what people are thinking. So I kind of want to lay the question out to you guys. Do you believe Tama Tonga is going to leave the MFTs this Friday on SmackDown, the night before WrestleMania 42? And yeah, so let me know your guys' thoughts and input on that down below in the comment section. But yeah, I mean, the MFTs showed up on Monday Night Raw, and they ended up losing a match, to the megastar LA Knight. Oh yeah, and the Usos. So but you know what, guys? It was still interesting how backstage Tama Tonga was not with the MFTs, okay? And then once the match, in the middle of the match, he comes through the crowd and he stares a black stare through the eyes of Solo Sikoa. Now, Tama Tonga did not say a single word, okay? But the question is Tama Tonga going to betray the MFTs this Friday on SmackDown? What is the status of Tama Tonga's position in the MFTs? I mean, we really don't have answers to that, and we would love to get answers to that. So, yeah, I am definitely wondering as well. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section, and all of that. But yeah, guys, the MFTs, guys, they've been a dangerous group for months now in the WWE. And you know what? Now, when there's one of them that you question his loyalty to the rest of the group, that group doesn't become as dangerous as it once was. And you kind of remember, we are now 3 nights away from the MFTs battling the Wyatt Six in a 8-man street fight. So what will the mindset of Tama Tonga be this Friday night on SmackDown? Alright, guys, so now the next match we're going to talk about is out of the women's division. And I kind of wanted to talk about this match because these two ladies used to be close. They used to be best friends. They used to be like family. And, and obviously that is not the case anymore. So it is representing Rio Io Sky and representing the Kabuki Warriors of Kairi Sane. Now, you gotta go back in time, okay? Kairi Sane and Io have been talking the past couple of weeks on Raw, and Io Sky has been telling Kairi Sane on multiple occasions, Kairi, you don't deserve to be treated like this. She's not like saying you need to turn your back on Asuka. She's just saying, hey, Kairi, you are not getting treated fairly, appropriately, nicely, respectfully by Asuka. And and when you do one little thing wrong, you get the wrath of Asuka. And yeah, but anyway, Asuka would end up making a match of, instead of herself and Io Sky, she would put Kairi Sane up against Io Sky, guys. And I feel like with the Kabuki Warriors, I really feel that Kairi Sane is a lost soul. Okay, she loves Io. I really believe that Kairi Sane still loves Io. And I really feel like Io can see that and feel that. And, but I feel like also that Kairi Sane is afraid to turn her back on Asuka again because of everything Asuka has done for Kairi Sane. But at the end of the day, guys, it is not a healthy relationship. And I will be very honest with you guys. I don't know exactly, other than maybe fear and like ashamed. I don't know why Kairi Sane is leaving Asuka. I mean, if you want to talk about Asuka, yeah, she is a very talented superstar. She was the first woman to win the Women's Royal Rumble match. Okay, she's pretty much done everything in the WWE. And I mean, like, I'm not saying that Asuka is terrible. I'm saying that, to this day, she is definitely a future WWE Hall of Famer, but she is she is really using that, that physical, that verbal abuse, on Kairi to make Kairi loyal and afraid. I just don't get it, It kind of reminds me with a partnership in domestic violence. That's kind of what I see with Kairi Sane and Asuka, with Kairi Sane being the victim and Asuka being the aggressor. There is fear on Kairi Sane of leaving Asuka, but I also say that I don't mean any disrespect on Kairi Sane, but she really feels like a lost soul. She's kind of like doing whatever Asuka wants her to do. But then when Asuka is not around, she's like almost leaning towards Io Sky and all that, and Rhea Ripley. But yeah, I mean, if there was a match I did not expect last night on Raw, it was Io Sky taking on Kairi Sane. And this had to be difficult more for Io Sky than it was for Kairi Sane. I mean, like, I don't know why. If Asuka has a problem with Io Sky, then why should she not face Io Sky? Kairi Sane doesn't have the problem, but like, I think is what Corey Graves or Michael Cole said last night, it is her punishment. Asuka is giving a match with Kairi Sane and Io Sky for Kairi Sane's punishment. Like, you do remember the Royal Rumble, and Kairi messed that up, and she felt the wrath of Asuka afterwards. That's the concerning point. I really do believe that the Kabuki Warriors, it is a domestic abusive relationship. Again, Kairi Sane is like the victim, and Asuka is the aggressor. And I don't know what has gotten into Asuka, the cockiness, the attitude, but Io Sky is trying to pull Kairi Sane over. Saying that I really think there is love between Io Sky and Kairi Sane. I really feel like Io and Kairi, they do love each other, but it's just that, that bully Asuka, so that's kind of what I see in it. I'm not an expert. I'm just, putting out my opinion on that. But like last night, guys, Asuka would get interfered. She would, when Io Sky was hung up upside down on the turnbuckle, Kairi would do a distraction to distract the ref, and Asuka would get up and BAM! Io Sky's head bouncing off the ring post, and then we heard Rhea Ripley's music. Rhea Ripley came down to the ring, took out Asuka, and right from behind, BAM! Jade Cargill, which is Rhea Ripley's opponent this weekend at WrestleMania. And it ended up being a loss for Io Sky. But you know what? Like, let me ask you guys something, okay? About the Kabuki Warriors and all that. Do you guys see the domestic violence abusive relationship? Do you see that? Do you guys believe that? I would like to know down below in the comment section. I mean, obviously nobody, okay, should be treated like Kairi Sane is being treated. And I really like how Io Sky is not giving up on Kairi Sane. You know, that says a lot. That says how much Io Sky cares about, you know, Kairi Sane. And so, you know, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, okay, it's up to Kairi whether she does it or not. But yeah, so yeah, let me know your guys' opinions on all of that. Okay, WWE YouTube fans, since it is a beautiful day, I thought I would come out here to end this episode in the beautiful sunshine. I do want to apologize on one thing. I did say last night in the RAW highlight and recap that I would talk about a WWE superstar that happens to be both on RAW and SmackDown and has never competed at WrestleMania and is already saying he is the new greatest of all time. He should be in the WWE Hall of Fame this year, but we all know that none isn't going to happen. And he wants to talk to the host of WrestleMania this weekend, of John Cena. We all know the guy I am talking about and all that. Hey, I like him. And it's we all know his name, Denhausen. That is his name. Okay, well, I know we were going to talk about him on this episode, but I think right now it is a good place to stop right here. So I think tomorrow on Hope Day, we will have a little episode about him. So let me know what you guys think of all of that. But other than all that said, if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that thumbs up and like, and don't forget to subscribe down below in the comment section. Guys, we are on the eve of Hope Day and Wednesday, so enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. You know, if you guys, I would like you guys to answer this, okay? Number one, is Kairi Sane in a abusive relationship with Asuka? That is my number one question. And then my number two question is regarding this Friday on SmackDown, will Tama Tonga betray the MFT when they take on the Wyatt Six in an 8-man street fight? You guys can let me know all your thoughts and opinions right down below in the comment section. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a nice day, guys. Happy Tuesday.